Hello there YouTube land, I'm back again and today I am getting old school on you, bit smoky, vapey rather. I got my hands on a mech mod, the limitless mech, and I thought I'd take you through it, you know, talk about pros, cons, that sort of thing, what I think about it in general. Straight off the bat, it weighs a fucking ton. This is a heavy little piece of copper, this is the copper one. And it is a heavy little chunky thing to carry around in your pocket, but I'll get on to why you probably shouldn't carry it around in your pocket in a second. But as you can see, battery, put that on there, and that's all it is 1, 2, 3, 4 chunks of metal. Very basic, very simple. It is a hybrid mechanical mod. Be safe when you're using your mods. Do not use nothing that is non-hybrid connection on this. I'm using my iJoy RDTA, which of course has got a nice pokey out 510 connection on it, so it's a lovely thing to use on this. The reason why I wouldn't put this in my pocket or carry it around unless I've got like a clip thing or one of the gorilla straps or something like that is because there's no lock switch on the bottom button. The bottom button is entirely free moving, so if you put it in your pocket, you got change in your pocket, presses the button in, it's going to be firing. Obviously don't do that. No, I just leave it at home. I don't carry around a mech mod with me because this is the only mech mod I've got. But you know, be wary of that because you can't lock the button on this, not to my knowledge anyway, you know. So just be wary of that. But onto how the mod performs itself. It does perform absolutely brilliantly. I've not noticed a major difference in the way this performs over like my TFV4 on my iJustS battery. I mean, this works really well. And that's regulated, so you know, sort of semi-regulated and regulated, there's not a big difference in them. I mean, apparently this does hit really hard when it's fully charged because there's no circuit board, there's no decision making, there's no regulation for it to go through. You're just firing on your 4.2 volts of your fully charged battery when it's fully charged up. So what I'll do is I'll put my RDTA now on this. It is a 0.2 ohm build, and this is an incredibly good build I've got running in this at the moment. It works like an absolute charm. I mean, obviously on this you'll be able to use hybridy long 510 RDAs as well. So let's chuck that on there. The other thing is, don't screw this too tightly onto here because it has got stuck, and I've had to take this apart and clamp this top bit with some mole grips to get this RDTA off it. So just a little bit snug like that. Put in your sleeve. I'm using a Brilli Power. Battery wise, now a lot of people bang on about 30 amps this and 30 amps that. This battery I think is around about 25, 28ish amps max for a 3000 mark. It might be 24 amps, but it works brilliantly. It doesn't get warm. It doesn't make a fizzing noise or nothing like that. It works perfectly in this mod, so that's why I've been using it. Now obviously with the RDTA mechanical mod, you do get the battery rattle adjustment on this as well at the bottom. So obviously you can put it in and you can get it so the battery's nice and snug and there's no battery movement in it whatsoever, as I will now show you. See, there's still a little bit in there. Just resting on your knee. Wind it up a little tiny bit. Chuck it back in. And that's it. Battery rattle has completely gone. Now obviously with this I screwed on my tank, my RDTA, before I put my battery in to make sure that this was screwed on down all the way. So it's worth remembering that as well. But how well does it work? It works just as well as the old, well, as well as the E-Leaf with my TFV4 on. And it easily works as well as the stick V8 as well. So let's put some more juice in this because it's a little bit empty, so I'll wang some more in. But it does take a bit of getting used to. I mean, I will admit, the button being at the bottom is a little bit confusing. Not being able to lock the button is a bit annoying as well, because you sort of, you know, like that, leave it standing up in places, and that's pretty much how I use it. I don't put it on anything. If, for example, there's a screw here, you put it on that screw, firing the button if you put it down wonky. So be careful when you do place this down. Let's put some juice in here. Some bubbleberry, baby, or strawberry and bubblegum, just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loving it. Now obviously with this there's a lot of clones on the market. I'm not going to get into the debate on whether clones are better than originals. I mean, this works fantastically, and this, as far as I know, is an original. I mean, the RDTA is an original, the mech mod's original. So as they say, the proof is in the proverbial pudding, and that is what we will try. Clouds for days off a single 18650. Now this, I was using it last night, so the battery's not even fully charged on it. So it does work fantastically well. Now I'm getting about two and a half hours of vaping time before I'm discharging the batteries down to around about 3.6, 3.5 volts from 4.2. So I'm getting a good amount of vaping time out of it. This is a 3000 mAh Brilli power battery as well, and the amp output on it works for me. I wouldn't personally use like an EFES in this, it might be a bit weak. My Aspire 1800 milliamp hour battery, the apparent 40 amp ones, I don't do 40 amps, but I've used that one in this as well. That works great. What else have I using it? Samsung 25R, brilliant in this as well, and the any of the LGs as well, the LG HG2, HG3, 4. Obviously the Sony VTC batteries will work fantastic. I mean, I prefer to use something with a button top, so I've got that bit more raised edge to meet me 510 as well. What I'll do is I'll link down in the description to where you can pick one of these up. I'll link down to Limitless, iJoy, all of that good stuff, so you can check this out for yourself. But to summarise and add up to make this video make sense, it is a mechanical mod is as good as one of these regulated mods to me. No, the battery's nice and easy to switch out on it. I have zero complaints about the way it works. And it is a really nice looking mod as well, and you can get the new sleeve covers for these as well, so you can change the look of it. It's available, I think, in stainless steel, copper, brass. There's even a few clone versions of this that are available in different finished metals yet again. Yes, I will definitely be getting probably a Goon RDA for this. I might even get the original Limitless RDA as well, because you know that'll be a really nice look on this too. I'll be definitely getting a colour sleeve for it. I fancy a nice blue one. One of my favourite colours blue is, or maybe even a nice green one because I love blue and green. So yeah, so I'll link down in the description to where you can pick this up. And also remember, keep on vaping. Enjoy what you're vaping. Enjoy your flavours that you're vaping as well. And if you ever buy a mechanical mod and you are not sure about it, ask the people in the shop who you bought it from. They will guide you on what sort of builds to put in your RDA, what sort of batteries to use, all that good stuff. They will advise you really well. So, without further ado, thank you for watching. And remember, keep on vaping. Farewell.